Hi, Dale Boy, paranormalacts.com. YouTube only. I've just edited a 15-minute clip of searching for entities in bell pits in middle of the wood, blackberry bushes, nettles in middle at night on my own with very expensive equipment, which I hasten to add is not a Connect 360. A Connect 360 is for youth centres and children to dance to music. I can have some fun with Connect 360 in my own house, which I have, but this is far more expensive, far more complicated and far more productive. It's middle at night, I'm in the middle of the wood, brambles, nettles, spiders, beetles and God knows what else. You'll see me searching to find these entities, but then you'll see me come across the spirit of a child that is sat at the foot of a tree. You will also see me walk up to this child, kneel before it and comfort this child. This might be just a stickman to you, but it's not a Connect 360 stickman. This is the spirit of a child that were crushed. Probably didn't die in the bell pit. It were rescued and then died. And then were forgotten about. But watch, because this child yearns affection. You'll see me patting it on the head, holding it, trying to cuddle it. I'll try to put my head forward because it's just a child that's been lost for a couple of 100 years. This is a very emotional moment for me. This is taking the experimental stage of my equipment to a different level. But whether a child is alive and suffering, or whether it's a spirit and it suffered, it deserves the same attention. It deserves to be comforted. But this child now knows that I know that it existed. Watch and see how I interact with the spirit of a child that died through severe crush injuries. Please, I ask, just leave me some comments. It don't take 2 minutes. Leave me a comment. Say, yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is no good. Yeah, it's amazing. Or, yeah, I've done things different because I'm a woman and I think this child... anything. But this was a very emotional moment for me. Experimental stage with expensive equipment in ridiculous places. I love. But I needed half an hour on my own after this. So watch and see what you think. What you're looking at now is I'm searching these bell pits. As you can see, I've picked one up This is the target that I've homed in on. This is the spirit of a child sat at another tree. As you can see, I'm walking up, familiar with the uneven ground. You can see the structure in me straight away. I put my hand out, that child is not going anywhere. I kneel before it, you can see his hands, they're the balls. Remember that this structure, this sensor picks up all the joints. There's so many joints in the hand that rather than identify them, it puts a ball. I'm waving, that's just to prove that it's me, but look where my other hand was. This child is enjoying the attention. It realises that I know it's there because I'm speaking to it. I don't like to call it an it, but I don't know whether it's a girl or it's a boy. But I've got me hand on its shoulder and it's got its hand on mine. I'm speaking words of comfort to an upset child. That's no more. This is not paranormal. This is normal. I can get this in your house. These aren't demons. That's a child that suffered in a bell pit but were rescued. Now this, I'm tickling this child's belly. I'm tickling its stomach. It's so erratic, but then it's just energy. It's got no body to hold it steady. I'm patting it on the head. I'm constantly talking reassurance along the lines of, I know you're there, I don't know your name, but my name's Andy. And such, as you would talk to your own grandkids or your children. The interaction with this child were amazing, but at some point there were 15 minutes of this. I had to walk away, but I walked away with a lump in my throat. Being an hard man's good, but you've got to have a soft heart. This child suffered. I tried to console it. It now knows that I know that it exists.